well. I'm pretty freaking about myself. So let's do a few things before I get take us to the kitchen because that's where we're going. We're going in the kitchen. I'm going to make a smoothie, but first I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to return to it a little bit later because I do have some business. Today I want to put on sale the uh, the class dealing with the sacred house cleaning. I like to just see that light go off. Okay, dealing with sacred house cleaning. We're going to do that today. And y'all, look at my beautiful drum. I have a drum. This is my talking drum. I can play it in here. But you squeeze it, boom, boom, doom, 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 oh, doom. See, you squeeze on a doom, 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 doom. That's the rhythm. I will be playing that for you when I'm in the apartment. So, we can't do that, but I'm gonna carry my drum this evening. I'm gonna have my drum because I'm learning the talking drum. That's the drum that I want to learn. That's the drum that I want to learn. I want to learn the talking drum. So exciting, isn't it? Oh, I'm dating. Okay. You know, I was funny that I say I'm dating because they don't date here. It's not really dating. That's not the culture. It's to date. You come together and now you're together. It's not dating. I'm just saying, like, I've learned that. I learned that from many people. So I didn't know that. I didn't realize the friend I used to know, he never told me nothing. So I would ask the question, no, I don't think he wanted me to know what it was really is. I'm really now starting to think that, like, he didn't actually want me to know. Because, y'all, I don't know how to say it, there's no dating here. You're not dating, you're coming together. You are walking together. That's what their term is. You are together. If you walk with them more than once, you like them. You wouldn't even be done. If you ain't like them, you just say you're married and you lie. Okay, same thing you do in the States. But there's no dating. It's lovely, but there's courting. You don't date, but you do courts. So when I say, I'm gonna get to stay here. When I say you don't date, I mean you don't date him and then go to somebody else and date them, and or you don't sit for a long time and make a decision that's just going to be together. I mean, about 3 times, it pretty much means you're going to be together. Because I guess the idea is you wouldn't spend that much damn time with somebody. You should know if you like somebody. I love it. I'm gonna say, I love it. This is what I would say. It's practical here. Ain't nobody that dumb. Like, you don't know you like somebody or not. Now, getting to know him, that's part of the relationship. Do you love this? We in the States, I mean in America, I think in Western standard is you get to know them to see if you want to be in a relationship with them. No, most other places I bet in the world, you are in a relationship with them before you get to know them. You already, because you got to establish that. I like it. I love it. I love the idea that, okay, we're in a relationship now. Let's see how we can relate. We're moving towards something. It's like, I love it. I say Africans, they ain't got no time. They be like, look, we gotta work every day. We gotta know, okay, are we gonna be together now? Like, I love it. Before I didn't understand it, but now that I understand it, oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely, please, I absolutely love it. I love it. So yeah, it's not a whole bunch, you know. I mean, they will ask things like, so you know, I want to tell people you're my queen, or you know, you're my queen, like just so you know, because you don't want nobody thinking something about you. Because I expressed to this person that I was everybody who would act like it's something that it wasn't, and it made me so mad. I was like, we're not together. Oh, but I digress. So anyway, I put dating, but it's not really dating. It's determining if you want it. And just let's hear. Oh, we got a lot to get. Oh, some water problems over here. Let's hear it for. Uh, oh, he just left a message. Cause he feeling that vibe though. But anyway, y'all. Let's just get some mop. Do you mind doing this with me? Cause this is called real life. I got the woman out there. She's cleaning the clothes. So, but yeah, y'all. I love this dating scene. It's good. It ain't no scene. It just ain't no scene. I love the culture. You appreciate it more when you get older. 'Cause when you're older, this is why this is the Fabulous 50 channel. When you're older, you need to go in there. Because the whole thing, please. There you go, try to keep it together. This is what we're talking about. Just while dating or having a relationship. Let's go in there. All right. All right. Gotta get that together. We're gonna make a smoothie because that's the right thing to do. Oh no, why am I pouring? Hey, is that right? Can I actually plug? Okay. Oh, but I forgot the one other thing. So let's go get it. So yeah, y'all, it's so of course, you know, I have my own routine. You have a routine before you find somebody in your life that comes to your life that you want to have in your life, right? You have a routine. But you're dating now, and when you had a routine, everything was timed, everything was a certain way, at a certain time for a certain reason, right? So now you have somebody in your life that you at least would like to, you know, make room for because you are enjoying yourself. And now you have to make room. You have to adjust to it. So you have to make room in your life for the new life that you want. Hallelujah, that's what it is. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So today will be a day I will go to Art Center. I'm going to go later tonight because I need time in the house because I got some, like I said, I got to make up these courses. I got teams to do. So anyway, I'm going to set you up. Let's get busy. So yeah, I got courses and stuff that I want to get together and put up and say. I want to just make sure everything in the boutique is running the way I need it to be. And yeah, it's been a day to freshen up because I feel like, think about it, and this is not just dating over 50. This is about dating 52 because I'm young, I'm older than him. So his battery charges up pretty damn, I'm sure, quickly. But us older gals, we need a little more time. So that's another thing. Like I feel like I'm gonna be here just talking about like the reality of dating a younger man is that they have a tremendous amount of energy. Although I think I'm hanging pretty well. He probably gets tired as I do, but we both just, we in that love thing, so we don't never feel tired when we be tired though. But so I think that we have to really, as women, take good care of ourselves. And so we need to adjust our schedule, take off a day here so we can have another day there, allow ourselves to find a new routine. I think that we would do very, very well. But just don't get scared like, oh no, it's taking a long time. No, it's what time? You ain't had you had a lot of dead space in your life. Now the universe says, transformer. Now the universe says, hey, I want to hook you up. I want to give you what you deserve. And you're going to be like, oh, but I don't have time for it. No, honey. Make time for it and you. Adjust your schedule so you can have this happy life and enjoy love. And that's it. It's just that simple. I mean, I don't know what else to say because in this video, no. Just your life for love because it's a thing. And when you do, you'll be so happy. You'll just be like, you know what? I want this. And I want to make time for it. So, yeah, but today I'm staying in because I know as a woman, we got to keep ourselves together, let's be honest. Hold on, ladies, I know. That's all my green, but I'm making a salad. That's for salad later. Right now, we're making a smoothie together. And what I'm trying to get is this. This thing, Stina bought, I gotta tell her, I'm sure she knows, it is so faulty. Hold on one second, please. The damn juice, the juice come out everywhere. do that one. So we're gonna have our juice. That's my base. I wish I had the oh, I gotta order it today. I wish I had the passion fruit, but I put my order in, they didn't see it. So when I got there, passion fruit goes fast, and it's going out of season. So, but I'm trying to get it on order today. Okay, so we're gonna do a mostly spinach, organic spinach. So this is how this is gonna work. We're gonna put our supplements in. This is for something else. This is for you. It's good. It's Danana and Ketia. And then we're gonna put our other supplement in. Keep everything away. Okay, so we got that. Then we're going to put, even though I got these mighty greens, I still want to put some spirulina in there. So we're working our base. It's a meal. So it's absolutely a meal. Now you depend. Right now I'm going to put the spinach in now. It's been washed. I'm going to put a lot because I want it good enough. And then so I'm going to take this water out. And I'm going to save the rest of it till tomorrow. We're going to get the bananas, ice. Yeah, It'll be a nice, easy one. So we're gonna put in the frozen bananas, roasted only, and that looks like it. We'll add a little water. We'll add some water. We have some beer. Let me just use one that's already open. I like it thick, so I'm definitely scared of too much water. And I don't have a lot of banana like I've had before. So we're gonna put the ice in last. Okay, so transformer. First you gotta plug it in. All right, then you gotta turn it on. And then you turn this on. Remember, I have to do it again. Sorry for the noise, y'all. Now I'm gonna put some ice in it. Remember, it was fixed and now it's only on. So we don't pause. Don't laugh. It works. I'm so thankful. I'm saying. All right. Now we've made our wonderful. See if we got water. Oh, that's right. We ain't got no water today. This is the life of Ghana. We ain't got no water. But that's good. That's all right. Nobody think about that right now. We's in love right now. We love. Ain't think about nothing else. We just live off air and air. Occasional water. Don't it be like that? They be looking toe back, be like, Lord, I was in it. I was caught up. Oh, it's not as thick, but that's okay. I put too much water. I like it very thick, but let's see. I also like it to taste good. Oh. Sorry. Delicious. Yeah, y'all. You'll be like, woo! Courting is lovely. This is real life courting. And very appropriate. They can't hug you inappropriately or can't touch your butt by accident. Can't do none of that. They better apologize quickly. I love it. You feel good. You feel like a lady. So you have a chance to actually build a relationship. Because once you have sex, you're together for real now. So it gives you time to get to know each other. It gives you time to get to know each other. It's just that simple. on a deeper level, and determining the fact that you are together rather quickly, it actually makes you feel more comfortable and allows you to be more vulnerable. See, we're backwards in the States. We never feel comfortable being ourselves because they didn't ask us to be with them yet. It's funny how it works. But as soon as they say ask us to be with them, to be in a committed relationship, we all start letting our guards down in a lot of ways. So it's very interesting, like it works. So if you establish that from the beginning that we are wanting to to do this, now you can just really get to know each other. So that's out. Can you imagine? We're very back. There's a lot of backwardness in the West in a lot of ways. So yeah, I'm enjoying the whole experience. I really am. Let me go get some. This is sip and shift naturally, huh? Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's all I can say. It's not necessarily. I love the idea. And that's why you gotta be careful, because the way you might be walking with somebody, and in the States you just think you're talking, you like them, but you might want to walk with somebody else tomorrow. No, you don't do that here. Like I said, I use walk as deeper to them. Yeah, I used to walk with her. Yeah, I was walking with her. Oh, you walking with her? That means you with her. And literally you walking, but I could see it, like I said, in ancient, older times. Because even when a woman wants to be chosen, she just goes out kind of side and kind of walks. So she could be seen by possible suitors. Like, it's dope. It's dope. But, you get caught up in wanting to see it every day, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to keep it together. So I'm taking a day off so that by the time I see them later, I can do a mask. Maybe I'll take a nap. I'll just do videos like those, because that videos relax me, and I love teaching, I love learning, I love growing, and just just me, because it's all me. This all new stuff is me too. I'm by the ocean every single freaking day, and I'm with soldiers almost every day, and he always plans something extremely beautiful. The walk we had to the castle, this other castle, another slave fort. And we walked to it, and it was just that ocean, like being on it like that, absolutely stunning. So, well, also at the end of the month, we're going to a funeral up in the mountains, and we're going to be there for like 3 days. So we're going to have 2 nights that we're staying, and we're going to stay with family. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Oh, and family. Oh, you get introduced to the family pretty dang quickly. And I figure this would make sense. In fact, for us, it's the opposite. You only bring home somebody to your family if you know you and you think it's going to get serious. And every girl hopes that a guy brings home. Here, they do it quicker. They're already serious. They were serious when they approached you. Because they know, because women here, if you're approaching them, that means you're ready to take care of some things. You're ready to take care of me in some ways. So they're serious when they approach you. So if they're serious when they approach you, now they like you, they're going to have to get to know what their parents think. So that's why I think they do it early, which makes much more sense. Because in Africa, you could be a renegade and go against your family. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. So you might as well get their approval now. Or see why you don't and what you got to do differently. So it's beautiful. I love that. I'll never forget. It's the only time. One video I saw of the brother his name is Prince Amir or Prince Dynast, something like that. I've never seen this video. It was years ago, but it was entitled like Black Women Who Say, oh, I'm in Italy and these black men be loving some chocolate, girl. They love some chocolate. These white men. And he said something like, because he'd be all up in Africa, right? And he said, they'll sit there and brag like them, but these white men don't be taking you home. That's what he said. They do not be taking you home to their parents. He said these Africans be taking you home, because he said, I see black Americans come, these Africans introduce you to their whole tribe. That's respect. And he was trying to say what really like is. That's respect. They taking you home. They taking to your big brothers. When you really get to know Africans, not the shady, distant type, but like the real, they are beautiful people. We are the beginning of civilization. Civilization. Let's underscore and underline that word. So that is a very civilized thing to do. You know, we sometimes will come because we are so fearful and so hurt and so that we don't even understand what we're seeing. I'm talking about me because I did enough videos to let you know I was not seeing. I didn't see. Because nobody was explaining, or I wasn't in an energy that I could even feel it differently than I was feeling it. So it's just, so much of it is life. And once somebody just even starts to explain it, or you just sit in it, you can see why this makes much more sense. It's like everything we say about black people, oh, this promiscuous or overly promiscuous, that's not us as black people. We're not whores, and I mean, there are that, and there's women that have to do that, and that's a whole nother story, but that's not who we are. You know, we are very decent, we expect certain things, and are courting in a marriage, and we expect to get it. It's beautiful, y'all. It's the most greatest experience of my life as far as that it's simple. It's not a bunch of games. Like games, no, you ain't gonna have a lot of games. And when somebody is after something, you will know. If somebody is, I mean, you might not think you do, but you like, I mean, the person that, was just my friend, I knew from the beginning, he was like, oh, I like y'all, he wasn't even attracted to me. Stop it. It was attracted to me when he found out I was on YouTube. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew that from the beginning. And the ones that's playing you, or even a friend of yours, then you know that because of the things they do say, and they ain't really there for you. And they lying. But somebody that shows you to everybody and kicking it with you, happy as can be, and you gotta embrace that. So, by the way, smoothies is a great way to get you back on track. Just so you know, because you might. That's why I do it in sip and shift naturally. Yeah, man. Life is good. You ain't gotta play no games with who's calling who. He know you on his mind. He calling you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like no games. Like, I ain't never not had no games. Ain't no games. Okay, that's what it is. And then you're acknowledged by your community. So it's even more solidified. That's why you have to be known you chose that person, because once you walk together, the whole community is really serious about you two are together. So they treat you in that way as well. It's cool, y'all. But doing spiritual work is important so that you're meeting your equal on a spiritual level. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like the cultural differences is what makes it exciting. It's like, yes, I'm with a black man, and he's with a black woman, and clearly we're both African, right? But the culture is what makes the relationship, to me, more exciting, alluring, and interesting. Because there's always something new to learn. So there's like this, you might never really get bored type thing, because it's a very intricate culture. And for me to say this, I will say this, the only way to really truly know it is to experience it. You can read about it all day, you'll never get it until you sit. And when you get it, it's instant. It's like, whew, like serious epiphany. Yeah, so thank you for that love. Thank you. When it's good, ain't nothing to say. When it's bad, the video be long, don't it? When it's good, you be like, well, just check out the smile every day. You want to know what's going on? Okay, that's it. But, and yeah, this non-sex thing, like, there's no rush, y'all. They used to waiting. They can do it. They know they have to. So you could really fully get to know somebody. If they know that you really just walking with them, that makes a man feel secure too. And he opens his heart as well, because he knows, okay, you're not gonna be nobody, you cool with us. That's what everybody wants, especially women. Like, can we establish this? Because you do know. And getting to know somebody is not going to take years, and then, but in a sense, it will take a lifetime. So you're knowing that you can't know them all even before you marry them. You can't know. I mean, this takes years to know somebody. And I like that they leave the room for that. You know, you just the basic attraction is, and I mean, basic no attraction really that basic. You like the person, they like you, so that ain't no thing. Sex is sex. It's an African man and an African woman. Okay, that'll be good. You know, it's I love it. They building towards something, and then divorce is a little shunned too. You know, it's not the most thing you want to say in an African family. You get a divorce, so marriages stay together. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure, like I said, it'll be interesting to meet the mother, which I'm meeting his mother next Tuesday. What am I gonna wear? I'm gonna have to get me a booba. There's this booba. I hope that woman, but the festival, I mean, the boys center with the marketplace. The market's not gonna be there. This clothes just don't have. Damn, what's her number? She don't have a tag because she got this booba. Oh my God, I call booba, it's just like a big thing, but it had like sleeves. She like fashioned the booba out. And I was gonna buy that, cause that would be a perfect, cause you're not trying to go there with your skin tight by Tiki. You're not gonna do that. But as far, I'm going for the experience. I'm going for the experience. I am. I'm going for the experience. Like, I feel like I'm in a movie. Like, I just go. Like, I don't even be there. I'll be like, sure, let's do it. Okay, right on, let's go. Hey. You should see me. It's an older person. I mean, you know, if he was his mother, then that's what we're going to do, because that's what you should do. I mean, it's getting out the way now. Either she likes me, she don't, and now we'll see how that goes, and, you know. I ain't scared of none of it. I'm just want the appropriate outfit. That's all going to my mind. What appropriate? Let's be appropriate, you know. And then I know the funeral, their particular tradition, they wear all black. Some is black and red. The Akan, the guy is the black and white, and theirs is all black. So I want to, but luckily that's not to the end of the month. So there will be another festival, or another market, because I need to find a black dress that is funeral appropriate but still stylish. I mean, we might have one of these designers make me one, so. You know, you gotta get funeral dress, so trying to get that on. I'm trying to be fashion I'm trying to be fashion in tradition. Fashion in tradition. That's what I want. Okay, we gotta, you know, I think we do be out here. See some of these ladies with the funeral clothes on, depending on the tribe. Their outfits be bad. I'm about to get me a bad outfit made. Mm-hmm. That is a given. Watch me. So in the last couple of days, I got skinnier because I'm living off love, so I'm not eating. So since I ain't got that much to lose, I'm gonna go back to eating. That's why I'm staying home today, just to get my meals, you know, together. So yeah, I'm kind of be fasting really, but yeah, I'm about to eat. Mm-hmm. But I'm still raw. I had that rice. It didn't affect me at all because we're constantly moving. We're always walking. My mind is not into I did something wrong. Everything just feel right. So it passed. It was fine. I was shocked. And I went right back to, I want to say, not only that I went back to raw, I think what happened was that's why the 2 days after I ate the rice, I fasted without trying to fast. I just had fruit and smoothies. Didn't even have a salad at one point. So I think that's what did it, was I allowed it to run through the body. But it did still feel like I was a little tired. You know, I feel like I'm getting back to some life, yeah, and you know, so. But these are great for that. So ladies, if you are over 50 and you are dating a particularly younger man, and you know, you want to keep it looking good, because he's trying to hang out and you trying to hang with him, but you older, make sure you have something that picks you up. Green smoothie, spirulina, very energetic, gives you a lot of energy. The bananas, the orange juice for that sugar boost, that without crashing you after you go up, you don't go down. And the greens are nourishing, blood cleanses, because the blood is what you want to get to your skin so you can still have radiant skin. And yeah, and then if you need to take a nap, especially, you know, take a nap so you can keep up with the young stuff. Okay? But I don't know, I feel like our energy is actually quite even, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, take naps. I'm definitely going to employ more naps into my life. Yes, more naps coming into my life. Like today, I'm gonna find a way to take a nap. I don't feel sleepy at all, but it's coming. And I know I'm going out tonight. I know that. I know I'm going out, so I need to take a nap. I need to take a nap. And there you go. They call it disco naps. I'm not even going to the disco, but I'm just saying. Well, this man, who knows? Yes, ladies. So I'm going to answer your questions, and I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for joining me. Mm. Mm. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay. I need to take you off this. Take you right here. Okay, let's see who's on. Hey, Tamwai on. Hey, family, she says, Beverly. Happy dating, happy courting. Thank you. Straightforward attitude. Love it. We together or not. Exactly. I can feel your happiness. Thank you. Naturally, thank you. Hey, Naturally, Beverly, giving love. She is a love Tyrion now. That's right, Naturally. I love you and your words. Yes. I'm a love Tyrion. I teach it all day. Naturally is in the meditation class, and she knows, and she knows what we did today too. Sip and shift. I love that. Sip and shift. I love it. I'm here for it. That's the name. Naturally Clever. We got to entitle it so we know that that's what's about to happen. Yes, Naturally, says Beverly. So interesting hearing what things we were able to keep of our ancestral culture and being able to recognize what was lost as our ancestors left the continent. Yes, Naturally is just rolling. Hey, Tatiana, that's beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Nakia, get your coins together so that you can shift and move the stagnant areas in your life after the current 21-day meditation intensive ends. A week later, the next meditation will begin. Thank you, Naturally. Yes, y'all. You can't come in now because, we wait in and it's going to take you a lot to catch up. But when it ends, Sister told you, 21 days over. So we in day 10 today. We will start another session. We just take a week off and we go right back. So you can come into that one. And they're all brand new, starting from the beginning. So you don't need no prior meditation experience from me or another class. You didn't have to take another class before this or anybody else. It is here and waiting for you. So thank you, darling. Hey, Io. Greetings, Lisa. Love is beautiful thing. You look so happy. I'm excited for you. Thank you. How to sign up for the meditation. Tatiana. So Tatiana, we are going to start our next. Now, I'll tell you this, Tatiana. It's on the site. Let me just say that, Afrocentric Home Design at gmail.com. I'm sorry, AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. And Naturally actually is putting it all in the description box. You probably already got it. And if you're okay that we're on day 10, we send you all the links from the previous one. You want to catch up, you can join and purchase for $67 now. Or if you feel like, wow, 10 before the one I'm getting on, maybe I'll just wait for the next session. And it'll be, I guess that'll fall sometime in August. So, but we got something else coming up, and I'll announce it later on that you might be wanting to be a part of as well. So thank you so much for asking. Naturally Clever, laugh out loud, says Beverly. Let's see. How to sign. Okay, how different is it shopping in Ghana versus here in the States? Ashley, when you say shopping, I was there, shopping for what? Because I don't shop for clothes. I get clothes made, or I buy clothes at street markets. And so markets is the same shopping. Shopping for food, I pick up my food at from an organic farm, so I don't shop in that way as well. So shopping for like clothes, clothes got to be made, or I go to a designer that I like, or I buy like at festivals. I don't even go into malls. I don't go into malls. I didn't go into malls in the States. So nails, straightforward. You go to nail salon. I'll tell you this place. Most places do not have appointments. You just walk in. They don't do appointments. Then they don't like them, and it's cool. So yeah. So tell me more about that one. Stella got her groove back. Yes, Virginia, she did. Cabbage rolls, lots of bananas, and nut pate. Sis says she got to put a little more meat back. Yes, girl. I was like, oh my God. When does it start? Okay, Tatiana. Okay, yeah, I can wait until August. Thank you. Laugh, yes, I meant clothes. It makes sense. Yeah. No, most people get their clothes made, or I'm gonna say the average Ghanaian, if you will wear the used clothes. They wear the used clothes, and they buy it off the streets. You still buy everything off the streets because they're inexpensive, and that's what it is. So African clothes are made always. Most people don't ever buy them off the rack. There's no rack to buy it off. There's none. There's one store called Wooden, but I'm sure that is for the tourists that come to buy African clothes in a store, because you would never have to do that because it's on the streets. Everybody has a tailor. Everybody knows a tailor, so they get their clothes made if they're gonna wear it. And for me, I was making all my clothes, having it made, designer making it. Now I just like to buy them from designers that I like, which is I can go to this place called the Boys Center at least 3 times a month and find some beautiful clothes. Which, yeah, but okay. Good morning. What is today? Today's smoothie is spinach, banana, spirulina, some other supplements, and orange juice, if I didn't say that, and water. Kept it simple. Banana, I hope I said that. So banana and spinach. Did you see the comment about the dating video you made years back? You had a red tank suit on. I did not. And a big puff. The video changed my life, but can't find. Oh, I wish I could remember. I'll try to remember it. Nice, yeah. It's so straightforward. And it's interesting with the group back. I mean, not that it's anybody's business, but no, we have not we ain't even kissed. Oh, did I say that? We ain't even kissed. You don't kiss people like that on the first date. Like, you don't know people. Like, you hold hands, you court, like, you hold hands, maybe you get a kiss on the cheek. They gotta be careful, you gotta be careful. Like, it's a beautiful dance. It's natural. No, it's very, but it's loving hugs. You hug a lot, so as Tony Gaskins says, church hug, try not to put the thing together. Try not, put the little parts together. No, it's like real. Like, I know, y'all, this is amazing. This is amazing to me too. I've never been nothing like this. And the man wants to, he's excited, but you as the woman, you direct it. Whatever you didn't like, or you think that's appropriate, you have to tell them. But they know that. Even when they hug you, they make sure their hand is not touching here. They can't. They can't do it. It's not in there. It's not. You don't do that. It's like a mindset change. You're gonna have to. So yeah, group back definitely. I know you just meant that to say it, but I just wanted to just put that in there. No, not at all. You would not even a kiss. That's like we'll do that maybe next week. We'll see. That's an honor, like to get to kiss the girl. Oh my God. It's beautiful, y'all. I keep telling you, this is big stuff. Exactly, yes. That's why I say if it's American women coming to Ghana and just picking up somebody sleeping with them men is lucky. He said that fling. You mean getting a woman to sleep with you, and then she just walks away? We don't get to do that. He said that's like some once in a lifetime thing here. A fling, like. That's you lucky. Like somebody gave you something and just moved on. Like, no, they give you something. Now here's the honey-do list. Like, okay, now we practically married. This is what I need you to do. So you don't even step to a woman. You ain't got certain things in order. You gotta know what you gotta do. No. So anybody that comes and somebody's pressuring you, that he don't think that much of you. He think that in your culture. They'll say, well, in your culture, you do this. I said, no, I don't like flings. Or what about your culture? Do y'all do that like this? No, like just to kind of say, like, yes, you are right. What's allowed in our culture as far as dating, sex, and all that? Yes, it is a culture. It's a culture of that going on. I don't like it, and I don't do it. Then they treat you more like an African girl, because if they treat you like an African girl, half the stuff they couldn't touch your butt, they couldn't touch your breast, they couldn't try to kiss you unless you wanted them to. They couldn't try to bed you, get you in bed first. No, they can't do that. Because once you do that, like I said, now you're really in a relationship. He said we have to call her a few times a day. You have to make sure she's okay. You have to put her first. You just got into this woman. We can learn a lot. I wish our young girls could come here. But we so used to getting screwed back going to Jamaica because of course there's men here. I'm sure they will sell their bodies to you too. People are poor, so I'm sure that there's an existence of gigolos hanky panky, what was this, hanky panky, sanky panky in the DR, or rent a dread in the Caribbean. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that don't exist. I'm saying that's not the culture. And because now that I've been here so long, they expect me to be they're gonna probably give me more of that culture. The one little that I did have a fling, that's why I don't have it. It wasn't a fling. It was just something that happened. I noticed that he was on me, like we were together. I didn't understand it. See, because I didn't understand that you walking with me, so we're together. I didn't understand why, because they were not together, but we was, we engaged into intimacy. He couldn't understand it, and I didn't understand why he couldn't understand it. It's not the culture. Yes, you are. You walk with me all this time. We're together every day, and we've had, sex. So, what do you say? Like it was. But if he explained it to me, I would have gotten it. But he didn't. So I'm just trying to say, like, it's not the culture. So now that I understand it, plus I'm not running into nothing like that. But it's so nice to have that security that you are together, but without the pressure of having that. And once you do, it's okay anyway, because all that's going to do is solidify it even more. That you ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere unless we decide to. So I love it. So that's why when we meet them, they get married fast, or you meet them, they want to marry you. Well, you got to understand, that's the goal, right? That's the culture. That's what you do, that you're together. So if you meet some American woman, so I'm going to say, y'all, let's not come over here and be hot. Let's not come over here and this, I know nobody going to like this one. Don't come be loose, don't come be hot. It's not their culture. A lot of people, I'm only there for a few weeks, but it make us look bad. Like we come here and we just come get sex. I ain't telling nobody what to do. This is your vacation. You just spend a lot of money, and if you want to come and do that, there's somebody that can do that for you. But it really makes us look kind of cheap. It makes us look, our modernity is actually not really cute here. And you're not going to get everything right. There's certain things I'm sure I'm doing that still ain't that cute. But that one, I'm just trying to say it. We come with a culture where that is either given away too easily or not cherished. And then this culture overall, and there's exceptions to every rule, it's not like that. So we got to come over even understanding that. There's no rush. Even if they want to ask you, that's like men, like, oh, you want to give me something? I ain't ever had nobody. Still okay, somebody did beg me. But other than that, like, it's not necessary. If you're on vacation, I don't know. We got to get that out of our heads. We got to travel for sex. Like even men and the women too. Maybe we need to try to get to know the culture. Like it took me over a year to know the culture because to just start learning it. I was all wrong about it. Not to stuff I didn't say was true, but I was producing that because my mindset and my heart was closed. But when your heart's open, you not only see the love, you see everything. When your heart's open, you have clarity about your work, your career, your mission, your future. That's what I'm teaching. The heart open is not about just finding some man and loving. Your heart open means that you can see everything more clearly because your heart's open to seeing. Your heart is connected to everything. It's not just connected to your vagina or or sex or even your heart. It's not even just connected to your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is not even just connected to the organ or the area that's here. It's connected to everything you do. And everything you do is fueled either by love or fear. And a lot of us is fueled by fear. Whether we know it, whether it looks like it or not, it is. So I'm loving the whole experience. And I'm loving how much I'm growing. I mean, I bought 2 drums. Like, I bought a djembe and a talking drum. I'm playing music. I'm learning how to play different instruments. I'm hanging out with the names all day, like real deal. Like, I'm kicking it. Like, I'm kicking it. So to be able to kick it and just be a woman, it's refreshing all by itself. So there that is. A sip one more time and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Yeah, it's refreshing. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, sis, I'm gonna make me some good raw foods. My avocados I bought. I was running the streets, so now my avocados is mush. But I'm gonna make something. Maybe I'll make a nice salad dressing from the mush, so that I could, But that's okay, cause I'm gonna start running too. Tomorrow, Thursday, 4:30 in the morning, I'm gonna be on the beach, running on the beach. So I'm probably gonna be a certain amount of slimness anyway, but I'm gonna be so freaking tight in my legs and my butt. Like I'm excited, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, it helps that the man is a man. All right, the manness in him is what is most attractive. That I just, he got it. He thought it. He got it. I mean, I always say that about the names anyway. They saw it all for you. That was the first thing I was impressed with when I first came, and I met Kojo, my brother, and Kwesi, who was a travel agent, and his family, was his family. The way they took care of us, everything was done. So everything's done. So we called the people, they'll come pick you up, just be ready at 8:30. You don't understand when I first came here to just hear that, just be ready at 7:30, just be ready at 8. Oh, we did everything. We called, we got them, just be downstairs at 8:30. And that has never stopped. Even like the last K, like he still, like he made sure stuff packed, bags packed, got everything, money, got this, got that. Cool, you're in the taxi. Call me when you get home, boom. It's so, that's been here. Like I will never take the masculinity away. No, that's how I survived, and that's how I've been a Ghana, and that's how I've been in Center so long, and that's how I've been around so many men, because I'm so taken care of. And I always say that I'm taken care of. So to see it more in a more romantic or intimate, there's even more love. So there's more taken care of. They lied to us, y'all. They lied to us about the first worlds. This is the first world for sure. This is the beginning of civilization. So it's beautiful. And then to be in a different tribe that's, for me, got a different spiritual vibe. Then you got that layer. Like it's fun. Like I'm one of the family members now. Like it's so much fun. And like I said, it's so cute because they see me as like the uptown girl, but I'm going out with a downtown boy. and I think they look at me like, wow, like that's not what we expected. But the ones that's downtown, they be like, yes, sis, free yourself up, free yourself up. So I'm freeing myself up every night. All right, ladies, I love you with all my heart. Thank you for listening to my dating chronicles because, it's fun. So much fun. Melanin, thank you for all that love. Yes, we have to manifest this way back within our man. Yes, it sounds really beautiful to experience it without having to verbally put that wall up. Yes, exactly. Naturally, thank you. Wherever missionaries have been, it definitely exists. That's right, Natural. You're right, Naturally. Nakia, yes. Greetings, Synovia. You right on time. Has he said how long the courting process normally lasts? Are they feeling a way if a woman wants to court for a couple of years? You know what? This is what they say. I don't know exactly how long. I'll ask him if there's a period. But he says that usually the two people know when it's time to even... okay, so of course I get what you're saying. Basically, when do you say you want to get married? Like, I think it's short. I think the courting period is quite short. I think they get married sooner than later. I do. Especially for the young people who probably want to have babies. And the women do believe in the clock is ticking and their joy is to have children. So I don't think, but I would think for older couples, I don't think anybody courts long. Because the goal is you're already together. So I would say that the courting, in a sense, but see, hopefully that the courting remains in that is that period to still get to know each other. Because even if you go from courting to marriage, you're still getting to know each other. So you could get married pretty quickly and still get to know each other. The whole idea is you're going to always be getting to know each other, but why delay marriage because you're getting to know each other? So I think 2 years of courting mean, and like whatever, like tell me what you mean when you say, do you mean courting with no sex? Do you mean courting and marriage? Because Kay, they call me his wife, and they take that very seriously. So at my age, what the hell are you courting for? You're already old enough, go on and be married. At any age here, it's just a married woman, no, why? You don't, because courting means like what you wait for. Because you're not observing anything at that point. If you wait 2 years, what you waiting for? Y'all together for 2 years. So tell me what you mean, because I don't think it's courting per se for a reason. It's just courting for respect. It's a respectful time because you're taking her seriously, so you're not gonna be trying to get on jump her bone. And then you probably gonna, I mean, if you're together too long, I mean, they're gonna say, "Oh, I saw your wife, I saw your husband," and they mean that. Because I remember once I got sitting and I think they thought that Kay was my husband. So this woman was frustrating me the other day. She said, well, she was frustrated in general. She said, yes, I've seen your husband, and I keep telling him to tell you I'm over here, and he's not. And I was like, oh, where I don't see him anymore. Like, yeah, you walked with that person. I gotta think about how deep this is. It's hard to comprehend, isn't it? Because we're using our Western way. You've been their wife. It's done. You lock and keep you. That's why I say you can't be walking with too many people because then you like the horror of the energy, you know. Yeah. So Zenobia, hey, naturally says Zenobia said naturally. That's beautiful. Would you also include divination to see if you guys are a perfect match? If that's in his culture, then I would. If that's in his culture, then I would. Energy wise, yes. I'm enjoying my meditation class, even though I'm a little behind. It's very therapeutic. Thank you. Synovia, you joined the 20-day intensive? Yes, that's right. Yeah, I was just trying to see how long a sister would have to really suss out of all sides of her. Oh, no. I think people get mad. I mean, think about it now here. Okay, let's go back. Because now, ain't a foreign woman, I mean, the rules might be a little different. They already know each other. They know the tribe they're in, and you know a person by their tribe. You mostly know the customs. So, if you talk about Ghanaian on Ghanaian, I'm sure they get married pretty quickly. This a culture? Your mother, as long as the parents liked each other, and if you gotta appease the parents' family, then as long as you gave up the cattle or whatever, the cloth or whatever that they asked for. So, you're not. See, you gotta understand the men know what they're supposed to do. So, you're not trying to. It's not like the men. He might not be no good girl. You better watch. No, they don't. That's not even it. He know what he got to do. He's good. He knows the custom. He knows the tradition. He knows what he has to do. So you don't need to watch him be bad. You don't need to observe him in that. Now, if you're talking about, for me as a Black American woman, dating a Ghanaian, what does that look like us? Well, the Ghanaian still wants to get married tomorrow. I'm not saying he mentioned that. Like, we didn't have that conversation because I say they're still going to want you as a Black American to get married tomorrow. On your mind, you might be thinking all these other things, but I'm just trying to tell you that that's their tradition. So you can understand that part is not necessarily he's trying to use you. That part really is their tradition. What the hell are we doing? You like me, I like you. Why are we not together? So we got to get out there because the whole thing here is like, oh, I'm just going to see what else is out there. I don't want to choose too soon. Like, no. You don't do none of that. So now, I can only put myself in the foreign girl's thing. Kwame George, everybody thought I was his wife. They would say, I saw your husband, there's your wife. Everybody knew that's Kwame George's wife. Now, I was not, it's in my book, but we did have a little something, right? So therefore, we were together. And then we was walking. I didn't even know about that part. We were together, and it was serious for people. I didn't even have to have a wedding. Matter of fact, somebody did. When we dressed alike going to a wedding, they thought we were married. We didn't tell anybody. It's serious. So now I'm walking with Kwaku. Kwaku is an assistant. Like Kwaku's a little boy to me. But they said, oh, Kwaku, you took Kwame George's wife. It's very seriously. It's a very serious thing. So then I'm walking with Kwaku. Now with this other guy. So I don't want to be like the whole the whole of the Dart Center, because I ain't doing that. Quaker was at Kwame, okay, yeah. So you can't even be spreading yourself out like that. You gotta, that's why they get married, so you don't have that indecency. A woman has the right to a man. If you see him out cheating and you older than him, you could take someone, knock him upside the head and say, you better go home, I don't know. Or you better hide. If you got somebody else, you ain't gonna bring it out in public. You better not. It's serious. So don't even think of courting from our way at all. It's expected. So get to know somebody. I think, see, that's the thing with life. I think that, so energy, the divination, let me go back to the divination. If that's what his culture does, I would do that. But to be honest, I mean, I'm not disrespected. I don't need a deviation to tell me if me and somebody's energy works together. Because now I'm not sure, but I don't know if for certain since I watched it, I'm not sure if the relationship she had, she did a divination, but she would also sense she would probably say the relationship didn't work out. So I don't know what the divination said. I don't know if the divination said that that prince was for her. I'm not sure. I gotta ask her. I can't remember. Yo, I know. I don't know, but it shows you how far that go, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's custom. Let's do it. But I think that when a woman gets in her 50s, she knows if the energy is for her or not. She knows if the energy is compatible. I think with the problem, the culture will have way more. First of all, the culture is not, they don't see older women and younger men. That's a cultural thing that is not seen. It's unusual, and they shun it really in some ways because they don't think it's right. But men can do it all day. You'll be 80 and married 80 and there's many that you see it every day. And I can't have babies for him. He don't have any children. And that will probably be a big concern. So I'm telling y'all this. This is already spiritual and divine. I'm riding it out. I'm not putting that on it. My heart is open, so I'm not trying to be scared, and I'm not trying to go out. Hey, this is what Spirit put me on. I believe it, because every along the way, it feel great. If he's going to need to have children, then that will be a normal thing that will happen, and we will have, you know what I'm saying? We'll move over there, and life will move somewhere else. It's good, but don't stop the love, because something that ain't even happened. But I mean, as far as concerned, that's what they're going to look at. Now, they can look at it another way. Depends who they are. They can look at it as this is an older woman who will keep him more, he's more relaxed, he said already. Of course, a woman has the ability to bring so much to you. Not just that, she's a Black American woman, and they believe that we coming with some new stuff. We coming with more, they believe almost intelligence, which is not, but a different intelligence. So an older woman, some probably could look at it as, this is a good thing. This woman has something. This woman has access to things. This woman will keep my son more, give him more of what he needs as far as being a man in a different way. So it could go any way. I'm here for the whole ride. Like I said, I'm his mom on Tuesday. Like, I don't have no problem with it. Like, whatever she say, I'm look at him and say, well, what that mean for you? What that mean for you? Or he is sure that he said we got so much in common, we like just alike. So let's see. I would love to see. She might see it too. I ain't worried. But I will tell you that. Watch who you walk with. Don't be a hoe when you come, because your name and your reputation will go far. It's the court and it all out in that you don't have to be groping each other and giving it up so fast. So the thing they say here is when you are ready. Look, they don't even shun, we call it underage sex. They don't shun a boy and a girl having sex. They know it's natural. They just don't want you to do it before the puberty rites of passage, the rites, the ceremony. In certain traditions, I'm talking about the con now. So if the woman, they find out she's pregnant during her rites, she and the guy got to live in the woods with the animals, no seriously, and they bring them food and everything. It's like a punishment. But it's not punishment because they have premarital sex. It's a punishment because they had sex before the puberty rites. Think about it, they have puberty rites was 14, ready now to be married, and they want to be. So we got to even change what adulthood is. The folks here are mature like you would never know at a very young age. They do things more than women that some of us videos have not had to do as far as caring for the younger. The little girls is already carrying the babies on their back and know how to hold them babies, feed them babies, take care of them babies. The men, the boys are made to be men very early. They don't call them a baby. Like, oh, look at this baby, 7 years old, 6 years old. They be like, that's not a baby. They be like you crazy. So you gotta understand the whole idea of what an African is. It's a whole. So the level of maturity, the fact is they're not stupid about the fact that even at 14 you got aroused. That even at 14 you wanted to have sex. That when people fall in love, they want to have sex. I love that part in some ways. So even that whole thing, like this whole thing, remember, we're fearful of giving sex up because we don't know him. They don't have that same fear. That sex is it's not enamored in fear like it is for us. And it's not enamored in unnaturalness. It's the most natural thing. We just need her to have a rites of passage. Isn't that beautiful? We just need her to come out. We need to formally introduce her to the community as a woman, and then the suitor will come. When a student comes, he doesn't have a lot of dating time. Sometimes he might say, I want to marry your daughter, and that's it. They look at his assets, what he got, and they let you marry. So there's really no courting period. But what I'm saying is he ain't gonna be sleeping on, effing her, doing all this stuff, and then talk about, oh, I want to marry your daughter. No, you can look at her and take a nice little look, what you think. But it was the same thing in the sense, but I'm saying we had that. Look at the South. Color purple, I mean, it was kind of one of it. It's the truth. Mister, you see Mister's big grown man, want to marry a little 15, 14-year girl, and the Southern Purple did it too. Remember, he said, come on in. He said, no, you can't marry Nettie, but you can take a look at Celie. And he said, all right, I ain't never got a good look at her. Let me see. But that's the same thing. When they want to meet somebody, they just get dressed and walk outside. I'm not lying to you like this. So y'all got to take it to this whole other level. So divination purposes, if that is the culture, I would do a divination. But I ain't pressed to do a divination. I already know the energy is good. So, you know, if you could predict something about how it's going to end, it seems like most of us get the divination, but we still move with our own spirit, don't we? I'm just saying what I see. So I want to understand divination. If things were divine, do you not move into that, or do you still move into it? So, and if you do, then you know. So I'm just trying to figure that out. But if it was part of the culture, I'm so here for it all. I'd be right there being divinized. Yeah, let me see, divined. But I would. Oh yeah. I think in the end, you know, see, what I love is I'm spiritual. So their spirituality and my spirituality really to me is the same. And I feel and I know what is good. How good I am, how good I feel, that's enough for me. I know it's weird, but there's no red flags, there's no indicator, there's nothing that's making me feel uncomfortable. I mean, the most uncomfortable thing that I could feel is the age difference, and the most uncomfortable thing that I could feel is the cultural difference, but I don't feel cultural difference. We get each other. And although he's Ghanaian and he's Airway, he's Rasta too. Like, that's who he is. He's a Rasta. So we connect on that too. It's simple, y'all. It ain't that. I mean, it's more intricate or when I talk more about the culture. But even that makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's already said he made a decision. I said, oh, when a black man say he made a decision, that's a big thing. So we'll see. I mean, it could go a lot of ways. Like I said, you know, the parents could look at this one and be like, she American. That might be like, it's like to me, sometimes you see in Asian culture, of course, they want you to probably marry a good Asian boy, but if you married a white boy, wouldn't that be better? I mean, just saying, I'm not saying all Asian people don't get mad at me, but it seems like the white guy that you marry, get that white husband, you know. They let that cultural thing go when it comes to that white husband, right? I mean, you've seen, not all of them, but it could be I'm black American, it could be to my advantage. They might think that's even something else. I'll let you know when I find out. I'll tell you that much. But I ain't worried about none of that. I ain't worried about it. I mean, and what I'm saying is I know that no one is ever really yours all the way. And for us to even go into anything till death do us part, and a lot of people here do death do their part. I will give them that one too. I will give them that. I didn't say it was great, but it definitely, that divorce thing is, you don't want to do it. But I will say, I know on a spiritual level that everything has an end, even if it is because your life has ended in the body. I don't think love is fair to think that you could predict today that 20 years from now you better be loving me and loving me great and loving me more. You don't never know. But the one thing you know you got a close heart is when you walk away from something good based on some ish that you don't know will happen, not sure, or even could happen, but it ain't happening now, that to me now, I would think it's foolish. You living out, you missing all the good, all the growth in yourself from that love and energy. You missing all the possibilities, all the change. You missing all the fun and excitement. You missing what you asked for because you work. I ain't worried. Not in this culture especially. I'm not worried at all. So, yeah, so it's good. Yes. Right. I didn't know. Yeah, and that's what he says. Ghanaian and African American. Yes, exactly right. Synovia, got you. That's right. Had no clue. That's wild. You think they would fill a sister in when they see a man trying to stay with you? Exactly right. Hold on and enjoy the ride. All work and no place and help for anyone. That's right. That's right. As long as he is nature, it is okay. I have seen older men acting like jerks. I see you on that. Good morning. Hey, Nicole. Love having for you. Thank you. Yeah, he's good. Like I said, I have a friend who the man is, I mean, definitely using. Now, let me say this, and we know we had a conversation. They could come out not trying to use you, but they can get caught up in doing it because you're bringing a life to them that they never see. See, that's why I don't come out of my pocket. They ain't coming out of my pocket for nothing. If we got to do free stuff, or so you know the person, or you could pay them a few dollars to get in, that's what we doing. I'm willing to call. I like this coin. It's what I want. I want to see everything, and you giving me the real deal. But I'm not coming out of my pocket for nothing, nothing. Because what will happen is they could really start liking you, really like you for you, but they get caught up. Because look, you got a life that they, you can improve their life, as they say. So, or they could be having good intentions, but they friends. People be like, yo, I know you with that American girl for, and that's not just here. That happened to me in Trinidad and Tobago was the first place. So just to let you know, and then definitely the DR. That's the assumption. That's what they think. Where's the American dollars? I know you get American money. Could you get her to bring us some of this? When she go back, could she get us some of that? And then they get caught up. And what could ruin them is the shit. It's the stuff. Because the stuff is alluring. And it makes them come out their true self. Their true self is more natural, more loving. That's how I feel like the white man came with the liquor and the guns and the mirrors and the jewelry. That was plastic, probably. It's like it measures. So I said it makes them greedy. Like I was saying, one employee I had, I tell him, this brother, I paid him every time he worked. Then he did a photography for me. Remember, he took my pictures. I mean, the pictures were so amazing. I paid him what I thought, which was double, almost triple, because he spent so many hours taking the pictures. So he got greedy. He had the best position. He was getting paid. He was young. He was getting paid for his other skills as well. Why would you not write it out? Why would you ask somebody to buy you a phone? And kept asking, because it was that. So the greed. So I'm sure, I don't know if he lived as well as he was with me, but the first one too, he got greedy. He wanted more. He wanted more. He was starting to get stuff. So it could corrupt people. Money and things could corrupt. It's going to take a very smart man and a very disciplined man and a very strong man, in this case, to not fall into that. Because they're going to lose, not me. I'm going to tell you that right now. We got two on the side. Want any more? Sitting on the side, probably in a palm wine right now going, I'm effed up. And so we talked about that last night. Like, he's like, no, you're right. We got to be strong. I got to be strong because, people could start after a while. It's going to hurt them because their greed is going to show, and then you get cut off and you're going to be like, damn. And then you had something, you liked them, but then or the other thing could influence you is you like her, but because of the cultural rules, she don't fit. Like, she's too old, or she can't have babies, or the family doesn't think that she's not a Christian and you're a Christian. That's a big one. So she's not a Muslim, although people do marry within tribes all the time outside of each other's tribe, but still hear something about it. So a amount of things, but that part definitely could, and it ruins many. People that could have really liked it for you, but your friends can't believe you could like this either old woman or you could like this American woman that's not your woman. And then they're like, yo, man, can't you get this? Yo, you might want to impress your friends. You might like stuff you get. So I give no gifts. There's nothing. I don't even bring. I think I brought a bottle of water. That was it. No, because I already seen what happens. And I was paying these two people for services, and they got greedy. So if you get greedy, you will fail. And that's not just a Ghanaian story right there. That is a story of anything, but that I see here. So that could potentially, for somebody that's not strong-minded meaning that they understand the potential of a wonderful future that this and the other person can have. You know, he wants to travel, want to go. He wants to see things. Most Canadians do. They talk all the time. Nobody wants to hear them say it, but they're human. Why can't they want what we're getting, what we're having? But the country ain't gonna let them go out. They ain't got no visa. I mean, they didn't give you a visa because they know you ain't coming back. They already know that. And let me say this: in the culture, every marriage should be about what each person brings to the table. I'll tell you how mature I am. I don't have a problem that I bring my status and my ability to travel in and out countries to the table. I have no problem. I want a travel companion. You gotta see what you. I want somebody that loves traveling and want to learn new things because that's him. I asked for that. He gonna set up his business. He gonna make his money, and every time we go around and do everything we do, I ain't coming out of my pocket. But if you get married, of course, there are things that is going to have to come together. You're going to have to work as a team and build actually something together. Create a whole nother business that is yours. So that the man still has his pride and still feel like, you know, he the man and he got his own money. You got your... It's ways to do this shit now. But don't come in not thinking you got it. But you do have a privilege. And it can, if you like the person, it could be to their advantage. Listen, your advantage is you marry them, you get to stay in the country. Their advantage is they marry you, they get to come out the country and go to other countries. Everybody wins. I'm older now, so I'm not saying that I know that's, I mean, yeah, I like her, this and that, but yeah, dang, she's unique. Like, we could do something that we cannot do if I was with a Ghanaian girl. There's nothing wrong with that, because it's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, like, I'm not trying to be here like, oh, like, no, like, that, no, but this is still the truth is, are you going for that or that's a bonus? If it's a bonus, you're right. Because if both of us are Ghanaian have to be standing up here all the time, I don't know if I want that either. I need one of us to be different so somebody can help somebody else see other things while he's showing me his world. Simple stuff. They all super talented. Any business that they do, he's into the batik and he's super talented. And I love batik and I like to make my own batik clothes. You see, it's all a win. To be honest, any one of these men, a woman like me, any one of these men, particularly the artists, anyone I get with, we would go to the top. We would go to the top. They have the language, the custom, the culture. They have the ability, they have the talent, they have the this, they can produce it, they can get it. I got the people to show it to. It's going to be a win-win. I know my status. Let me see yours. You know that, listen, another thing, come on now, you're coming in, you already know the men, they poor. So you messing with them, what you think? I mean, hey, what, you should just be rich and they be poor? I mean, it's not, we're not even being realistic. They want me for my money. Well, they want to, no, y'all got to sit there and think about how to establish something. This talent is there, that's your talent. It's a win-win if you know what you bring to the table and if that works for the two people. Listen, I like that shirt. I need you to design me a shirt like this. He gonna do. I got this beautiful shirt coming. By the way, I'm a businesswoman. What? I got this beautiful shirt coming. It's dope. Can you make that? Because I saw you did that, and I love that symbol. That symbol is not a Dicker symbol. Oh yeah, we're going somewhere else. Oh my God. So he gonna make the t-shirt. I'm gonna have it cut. I'm gonna have a seamstress sew it so we can have the little thing. Okay, then if I like it, y'all like it, I can order more. See, you get the man, he got his own thing, doing his own thing. You help him, you can go, you're gonna go to some other vendor, go to him. You like his talent, you love that, he did that. It could work. It could work. If greed or people talking don't get into it, it could work. So you got to come in a little different. You cannot come in. Now, if you want the bougie man, they got 15 women. I'm just going to let you know, because the more money you got here, the more women you can have, and they do. And nobody, you would be a fool to be a man with money in this culture, that's how and not be able to have a lot of women. And the women accept it, so there you go. Another thing, I'll be real with myself. I got to stop wondering why I'm attracted. I like a certain kind of man. I'm actually not attracted to bougie men. Never have been. I always feel uncomfortable. I always feel like I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I can't really be relating. I'm not even attracted. I like real men. I call real men. Men that work with their hands. I love that kind of man. Work with your hands. Creative, artistic, and entrepreneurial. That's Ghana. Ghana, like I just described more than half of the men in Ghana. And you got a smart mind, all that. Like that's what I like. I like hearts, and I like nature, a natural way of moving. I like smarts, like street smarts in a more sense. I love that. I love that. Like that's really more me. So I can feel like a girl. You can feel like a guy. Like I love that. I love that. Like yesterday, it's true. Like I never used to allow. Sometimes too, as black women, we gotta definitely learn how to allow men to be men. So we were sitting down somewhere, and he was talking to one of the guys in the little camp. I'm just saying like a camp. And some other man came out and said something like, I don't know because I didn't really understand the accent. And he was asking him something like, who is he or where is he? You know, the brother I was with, he was like, who are you to be asking me who I am? You don't ask me. Like, he got buck with him. And I normally would be like, relax, calm down. I sat right there. I was like, yo, what? Like word? Like, you know, like I was, and I knew then that was nothing that I hadn't understood. That was between man and man. Because that man cowered down so quickly when the brother I was with, when I say moves, like stood up. Like, and I recognized, like, see, we got to stay out of man folk stuff, thinking they going to, because here they know, usually they're not going to shoot each other, y'all. So he knew what that man was doing. I didn't know. He knew what the man was trying to, like, you know, telling me, who are you? So I said, I managed it. He said, what you manage? What you manage? Like, it was cool. It was aggressive, but it was, and at the end, I didn't say I was being a woman. I just sat there and, like, you know, in my mind, shaking my head, like, he's standing up. He know what this jungle is out here. And then he said, you know, I'm sorry, you know, like, but I had to, you know, let him know. And I say, hey, you a man. Like I said, just like, you a man, I get it. Don't miss out on that, y'all. Real man stuff. And you can be a woman. They ain't gonna shoot. Don't worry. They might fist fight, but if the guy, once you put him in place, the man was not fighting with Manasseh. He's a strong king guy. But, so it's just like a lot of things that I get to understand, like, that's a man. He gonna carry, say he gonna take it, he gonna make it, he gonna rap, put you, he gonna take it, he gonna put, that's a man. And I'm learning to be a woman. So it's fun. It's no pressure. I ain't depending on him. I ain't hoping he pick me. You know, I'm not pick me because I got my own. But yeah, we come together and do some things, but I just do a little by little. Let me see one shirt. Let me see if I can. I told him, I love this thing. It's a symbol that is so perfect for divine femininity. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're gonna see how this shirt comes out. And then also I learned how to batik. Now I don't know how to do it, but I'm learning the system of doing it. I'm learning so much. And I'm learning all these instruments that he teach me. You got to look at what it is. They got something for you too. So that's tight. This ain't hard, y'all. This is easy. Yes. Oh, okay. Good morning, Grand Rising. Got to step out. Enjoy the thank you. Naturally, correction, mature. Okay, yeah, mature is everything, and definitely he is. Serenity Wellness. Hey, Grand Rising, Lisa and Queens and Kings. I would like to speak with you. How can I reach out offline? Just email me at Afrocentric. First, so I know who you are. Email me at afrocentrichomedesign.com at gmail.com. So just so that's offline for me, and then we can see from there. Live, love, and enjoy all that life has to offer. Thank you. Hey, sister. Yes. Yeah. So you could do that. So now this is that want to speak to me. So y'all, yeah, I'm curious. Let me know. Now let me say this. I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying, but I'm gonna tell everybody this. If you got some warnings for me, if you got some dire story, if you got any of that, I don't really want to hear it. I'm not saying you, but it's just lately people are saying they want to reach out and talk to me personally. If you got your story about an African, if you got your story, I don't want to hear it. I'm not saying again that's you. I'm just giving it real, like y'all, I'm a big girl. So if it's not coming 100% positive, or if it's coming on that way, I'm not gonna want to hear it. So I'm saying that's you. Yes. Oh, you're done. You're finished? Oh no. Oh, we still have water. Okay, hold on, ladies. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, Serenity. That's good. Okay, email me, darling. Please email me. All right. Love you, darling. Peace.